Hello, my fellow Scorpios. This is Robin with your February bonus reading for being the most liked and watched video. I will do this for every sign that is the most watched and viewed video. As a Scorpio, I'm living this with you, just so you know. And I want to also say, Namaste, I love you all so much. I know you're powerful, transforming people. You came to demonstrate, not just talk about, what transformation really is. And for that, I'm in total awe of you. Sorry about my camera. Let me start this reading first by calling in divine white light from every possible force of goodness that there is for us before I open this reading. And thank you for your presence, my guides, and your guides. I'm calling them in so that you can get a message from this. If you take away one positive thing from this reading, you have done yourself a very big service, because we're in Pisces moon, Pisces sun. Everything's kind of flippy, magical. And it tends to be very, I noticed a lot of my friends are having people canceling appointments and things like that, and going back to the familiar because of the Mercury retrograde. And I just want to say, don't. Okay? You didn't work hard to get where you're at. To step back, no, you didn't. Remember who you are. Most of you are absolutely the most beautiful, sexy, powerful, potent energy that is on this planet. Deep, intuitive, intelligent, sexy as fuck. Just let me talk. Love you. I'm channeling. I'm going to start with the solar plexus hit. First thing I'm going to do, my darlings, because this is a bonus, and I'm a high priestess. Scorpio sun, Pisces moon. I'm bringing it. Whatever comes through. The first thing we're going to do is look at what's going on in your souls. This is a general energy for Scorpio, all the way across the board. You beautiful Scorpios. You're passionate. You don't even realize when you're hurting people sometimes. You don't realize when you're turning people on. You just do you. But my God, when you guys put on the heat, like you deliberately go out to be sexy or deliberately go out to get attention, it's all or nothing. That's how I feel about Scorpio, because we're fixed. Okay? So I'll give you an example. Katy Perry. Look at her. She's like, oh yeah, I'm going to wear this freak on the outside, but I'm going to be super, super deep talent on the inside. You guys, show me love. You know that I love you. Here goes. Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild. Guess what else? I'm using the Akashic Tarot for you today. I'm going to give you an Archangel guidance card to help you get through this, I want to go back schmoozy feeling that you get with this Pisces moon. Tell me, what is the message for Scorpio, please? I need a message for Scorpio, please. Show Scorpio some love, please. What is the main powerful issue that all Scorpios may be dealing with right now, that are watching this video particularly too? Here it is. Yeah, we're in that schmoozy shit. I'm going to pull another. Oh, yeah. Oh, look. Look, Scorpios. What the hell? Let me put my babies over here. Number 20. Oh, yeah. Softly, the tender touch. I think some of you have been treated incredibly cruelly. Whether by your own admittance, like when I say admittance, I mean acceptance. Like you accepted something in your life to happen, knowing it was going to be shit in the end, but you did it anyway. You really had high hopes. You really tried to transform something. in a relationship and it didn't work. I'm just going to say that's just for some of you. And so you're yearning and you're in this place where if you don't love me lusciously, well then I will love me lusciously, because I am a luscious motherfucking peacock. Love me or leave me alone. I'm going to read a rendition, but I don't know if it matches what I just told you. But I could be just channeling my own energy and stuff. You know, I was walking through the park the other day. I want to tell you guys this. I was walking through the park the other day and I was picking up acorns. Just because I was nurturing my soul and I wanted something creative to do. So I found these acorns that are like 2 to a branch, and I gathered all those. This guy walks by me, obviously my age group, really soft, gentle energy, probably like Pisces, you know, real soft, gentle, very, very nice, very receptive. And he had 3 dogs, and he was walking his dogs. And he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm connecting with Gaia. I'm trying to heal myself from something that I accepted that didn't work." He goes, "Oh, that's awesome. I want to show you something." And he shows me his Wiccan ring. I go about my business. He goes about his business. I follow my own path, right? Follow my own rhythm. That's your advice. And he comes back. He takes the dogs back to the car, and I'm still playing with my gong and my stuff out in the park. And he hands me this rock. Ever since he gave this to me, this is spotted jasper. Okay? It's a protection and a grounding stone. And ever since he gave it to me, I've been able to stick with my convictions. Even to the point of sending a kiss to someone that I let go of because there was no future there. There was no future there. There just wasn't a good future there. Ever since I got this Dalmatian jasper, it's called. You guys should probably get one. I cannot believe how much better things have been for me. Yeah, my car is on the fritz, but that's how that is. Take a look at these numbers, too. Number 5 is a turning point. This is where you just, boom, turn directions. Like you're going around the bend, and then all of a sudden you take a right, a hard right, and another hard right. It's a change in direction. You are to follow your own rhythm. Softly, softly, with a tender approach. We find that. The message here, and I'll get to the point with it because it could go on for, Alana Fairchild could go on for days. Look, this is because she's so deep. That's why she's absolutely my favorite tarot oracle author, next to Cyril Marchetti. I have an issue. I have favoritisms, right? Okay. So basically, the point is, it's about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek, rather than feelings of lack and need. To feel that you're already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want in your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It's a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it's not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like. It brings you a message, this oracle. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what's naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax. Have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear that's within you or around you that tells you otherwise. Oh, I love that. That's good advice. Rebel against the fear. It's okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract in your life, and to act as much as you can as though it's already that way. You're not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You're actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. Quickly, I'll go into the following your own rhythms. Let me pause. Sorry for the interrupt, my beautifuls. All right, this one here from Milana Fairchild is follow your own rhythm. This oracle brings you the message that you cannot miss what you're destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline, and letting go. If you've also, let's see, excuse me, stop for 1 second. Here's another advice for you during this process. You must honor your need for rest and replenishment, as well as your need for play. And sometimes an afternoon nap or a trip to the beach will do far more for you than slogging away when you are mentally depleted and in need of rest. Sometimes you need to work when the energy is flowing, even though others may say it is too much and you must stop now. You are an empowered individual, and you have the intelligence and wisdom to choose for yourself. Experiment with what works best for you. Tailor your lifestyle so that it nurtures your best self into being. And to that, I say amen to that. At this point, I'm going to pull you, which archangel has their greatest attention on the overall collective of Scorpio at this time. We know you've been going through some stuff. It's been a thing. I think it's like something Scorpios were all destined to kind of experience at the same time. It's very, it's supernatural meets physics. What's it? Physics, supernatural, and the real realm. The bodies are in, the experiences we're going through, the timelines. Scorpio, divine guidance angel is the angel of prosperity. I want you to know that it has been a message to me from God for some time that prosperity is bigger than we give it credit for. It's the ability to tap into the energy and pull everything that is intended for your purpose on the planet, and your relationships and your time. Everything. Financial, housing, money, friendships, love, health, wealth, financial abundance. It's there for you. You simply have to line up spiritually to draw it to you. I don't know what's in the way, but I know Archangel Ariel is right here. And Scorpio, this is your message. This should give you some hope. Your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. What are you dreaming about, Scorpio? Archangel Ariel's here to help you with that, okay? Now I'm going to pull a couple of Akashic cards, and these are going to be past, present, future. This is the Akashic Tarot by Sharon N. Klinger and Sandra Ann Taylor. I like them. They read differently than regular tarot cards. They go into the space between spaces, experience between experiences. Just like the Sword of the Spirit does. You cannot lie while holding the Sword of the Spirit. But you can hurt yourself with it. Truths are very special. But the inner truth, that's the space between spaces. I was watching Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's why I say that. Pass card. Oh, okay. I want you to know you got the Five of Cups in reverse. The present card. Oh, wow. It's like the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Forces, and the future experience. the Three of Keys, which is like the Three of Wands. But I am not going to translate them that way to you. Let me quickly look at the messages for you. So you have the garden. The original garden, perhaps? The original source to the divine? I'm going to pull clarification cards with my prismatic tarot. We have Five of Cups. I think that's the Five of Cups. They're hard for me to know. These cards are tore up from the floor, but they still work wonders. And they got really good energy on them. Wow. Same card. Same card came out. Five of Cups in reverse. What? Freaking out. I'm like, what? Clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is a failed relationship. You know it. You have to look at it like this. It was an unrelatable frequency relationship. They weren't on your level. Right? It's that simple. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. You turn the cup over and you spilled it out. Why? Because it was full of something that was unhealthy. Whatever was in that cup was unhealthy. You guys have done a lot of spiritual, physical, and emotional purging. Bravo. Love you. Yes, I know what you've been through. I know what you're going through, and I'm right here with you because I love you. And God loves you. Well, the reason I love you is because the original source loves you. You know you're very special. Every one of you. Let's talk about this Ace of Cups in reverse. Give me one more clarifier. King of Swords. All right. Pride. Arrogance. Oh my God. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'll go over that in a minute. I'm drawing clarifiers for these so I can read them to you. The Eight of Forces is the present, and we need information on the present, please. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Their bonus reading. This one wants to come out. And it did not come out in reverse. I just dropped it that way. All right. That is the same card, I do believe. We are having double confirmation. How about them apples? It's communication, it's fast movement, it's moving, it's invitations, lots of texts, lots of resumes, lots of party plans, lots of talking to somebody you love. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Clarified by the Six of Cups. So someone is actually talking to someone from their past. Someone has come back, or they might be coming back and returning into your space currently or wanting to. These are incredibly fond memories of the heart, the softness of the heart, what it was like to be offering that cup to someone. And to me, it always feels so medieval when I look at this card. See that? It's like a medieval village, and they're all wearing scarves, like old Italy or something. I don't know. So you guys, where are you? What's happening? Has someone come back, knocked on your door? Have they been texting you and saying, please take me back, sweetheart? I really want to talk to you. I really, at the very least, let's settle this thing. And you know that if you let them in, even though there's a gazillion messages coming in, and you hear it in your heart, you feel it in your heart, because your heart was broken. You had to spill out your cup, because the King of Swords came in and said, I'm changing this shit. This is realization. This is logic. This is looking out for yourself. It could also be arrogance, but I don't know. It's associated with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just so you know, I've got Libra in me, okay? Five of Cups. The garden. Being in the garden. Five of Cups in reverse. Staying in the pitiful place for a while. Still healing from the wounding of words and logic. Things that didn't make sense. This is the truth that came in. This is the energy that you brought in. And you said, you know what? I am a king over my soul. And I want only truth and absolute truth. I want clarity and only clarity. I've not been honest with myself, and it's time that I do. Thank you. It's time that I do. And this is where you came in. This is where you came in and started seeking your prosperity through a change that was very, very difficult. You know this. I know this. Now your current space is where there's lots and lots of communication. It's Mercury retrograde in Pisces, which is incredibly swoony. And I would say this is not a very good time to decide anything unless you're just purely an emotional person. And you just kind of blow everything off and don't worry about the future. If you had a good experience with this person that you're communicating with, or remember the good stuff. If it was sick and toxic, I have a tendency to remember the ugly faces and the mean words, the unkindnesses that were not called for, and I found that to be very depleting. So I ended it. I dripped the cup, turned the cup over, and yeah, it hurts a little. I'm still there a little. I see that in our reading. Okay, clarify for me this Ace of Cups and Five of Cups in reverse even further. No more. There must have been a juggling act somewhere. You must have experienced something. You might have had two. They might have had two. And you pulled out the sword and said, clarify. Yep. Emperor. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly. There could have been someone with Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus that was juggling two people. And the Emperor came in and had a conversation with the King of Swords and said, F this. This is not how I want to live my life. I don't feel very prosperous at all. I'm moving to my prosperity. So now you're in this place of communication with someone, possibly just yourself even, or maybe even lots of prayers and sending up energy to God, like, and your divine forces, doing wonderful cleansing things for yourself too. I'm seeing that because there's no way that you would be at the fork in the road following your own rhythm towards prosperity, tender kindness towards yourself, if you didn't forgive yourself. It just can't happen that way. Clarify for me the Six of Cups and Eight of Wands. High Priestess in reverse. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. If they come in and it was not healthy and you knew it wasn't going anywhere, but there was sexual energy. See, she's been known to there. You may not know this, but I know this about the High Priestess. She's been known to go and do sexual tantric healing. It is not of her highest calling. She's very good at keeping secrets. She's very good, keeping secrets and confidences. Let's say that because she is, after all, the High Priestess. She's not in her high form at the moment, and you're being told to be in your high form. Trust your gut. Stand by yourself. Hold your sword. Rule your kingdom with force like the Emperor. Because your kingdom is in you. It's your soul, your body, your heart. It's the chakras within you. It's where God lives. Within. It's where light lives, if you let it. Let's talk about these Three of Keys, the chess game that we're playing. Playing out this game. And I'll look at these for you in a minute. Wow. All right. Somebody got turned down. Oh my God. Okay, everybody's just liking this little social game, There's all kinds of games going on here. Okay, this is the game, the chess game. And some people are very, very good at playing the game. This is what's showing up in the near future. This is someone's intention. Okay, I don't know whose. I do see somebody going after an empress. There's competition between someone who's broken and down. The energy of being stabbed in the back, it could be gossip. It could be someone, I'm saying it's associated with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be them. This is someone who's really, really, really down in the count, for the count. Is that mine? And they're longing for the Empress, but they're so down in the game, they don't even feel like they can play the game. You guys, what the hell? The Knight of Wands is in reverse. I'm not even going to go forward and waste my energy. I've got things I need to take care of right now before I can even go before and take on a new relationship and create a brand new relationship. I'm still in a healing phase. The Ace of Wands comes up in reverse, and in fact, you know, there may or may not be something on the table for me, but I'm just going to take my time and continue healing before I offer my wand to make her pregnant, let's say. This could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone has drawn back. They've drawn back their energy. And the Knight of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Again, like that. It's in reverse. So the future shows that for now, a lot of us are still healing. So we can work on our prosperity. In love, it's not the best scene I've ever seen. That's absolutely true. And give me just a moment to get my love cards. I should have had them out. Okay, here we go, Scorpio. We're going to talk to the romance angels about this. Now, we know for a fact this is not going to relate to everyone. It is just a quick bonus reading for you. And I wanted to tap into the spirit and help you, because it's really intense energy. This is the Mercury retrograde right here. This is you sitting in your higher mind. Careful not to have a big ego. And you absolutely have to control. You're in a sense of being in over control, like being in overdrive over not letting that person back and shoving yourself forward into your future if you're not doing it gracefully, which is probably why you got the softly card. Children may be involved. Here's the High Priestess. Someone may be suffering because there was a third party with an Aries or a Taurus or someone else that got pregnant. And then you're like freaked out. Whoever this is, they got freaked out with Aries, Leo, Sag in them, and they left that, and they're running with their wand, and they don't want this, and they ought to be shot. I'm sorry, that was just my interpretation of that person's character. They ought to be shot. Tell me more, romance angels. Let's talk to about the sensitive, tender hearts of Scorpio at this time. Thank you guys for everything. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I think your first impressions were right. Codependency and deception. Usually the Knight of Wands doesn't really care about anybody but himself. And he's out to get what he can get, and he comes and goes, and he'll say or do whatever is needed, get what he wants, and he leaves. Got you all up in your feelings is what that is. Now tell me what it looks like in the future for them, please. We've got children here, though. Maybe somebody's trying to reach you, or you're trying to reach them, and you can't get through to them. Children are involved in the relationship. Tell me what's going on. Religious factors. Oh, what? What are you guys doing? And wedding. Could that be shotgun wedding? I don't know, Scorpio. What in the hell's going on in your reading? So these could be applying to anyone. Any part of this reading may apply to you. Or not. Don't take it if it doesn't apply to you. You know, it's just a bonus reading. And it's just me tapping in on an awkward day. Too much Pisces in the air. I've been talking to my friends and have your friends all upset. Everybody having a hard time is not cool. Right Berry Moon. Life lessons, victory, and courage. Now, these are the best cards ever. Spirit of the Wheel. Oh my gosh, I love them. Number 23, 3 and 2 is 5. Follow your own rhythm. I don't know what you're going to do with this. I know what you did with this. You saw it for what it was. You called it out. You're in the present. Communication's coming through, lots of it. You're in your feels. You got to trust your intuition. The High Priestess is here. You could be dealing with a High Priestess energy who has children, perhaps, or wants children, perhaps. But unfortunately, they can't come forward. Even though they want to, there's no way that they could marry you because there's religious differences, obviously. You've done with deception, you're into something new. This is your message. From the ancestors. Survival is the theme of the ripe berries moon. No matter what hardships life has recently handed you, this moon signals victory over adversity. Past issues resurface because Spirit knows you are now equipped to deal with them. Truths avoided only resurface at a later time. Confront the lesson and release the burdens that stand in the way of your personal fulfillment. Those born under the ripe berries moon have a very masculine approach, which comes across as incredible strength and stamina. This moon encourages you to explore your softer, feminine side within. See how it ties these two messages in together? Oh my God, it's amazing. I love these. Face them with an open, nurturing heart and express them with the strength and stability of the ripe berries moon influence. When you find this balance, you will feel an emotional calm and able to hear the voice of your intuition again as we turn her around. We are the Emperor, the High Priestess, the King of Swords, and the Six of Cups right now. And the Eight of Wands. This is the major energy for Scorpio right now. Set an example to others who look up to you. Owning your own power comes from accepting and creating abundance through gentle perseverance and strength of will. That's your reading, my loves. Tell me what you think. You know, like, subscribe, share if it's your bag. Peace. I love you. Thank you. Mwah.